What's up, cryptopreneurs? I hope all is well in the cryptoverse for you today. Haven't made a video for a while, basically since I was talking about there was this channel back through here, right in through here. I was talking about if it broke out, there was this channel. For those of you that watch my videos, I don't want to bore the new people too much, if there are any new people, but that this trend line going down here, and then there was this down here. Well, it's not supposed to be there, but it's a parallel channel, right? And I was talking about it was a $3,000 target if and when it does break through there. It's hard to tell with these channels when it's going to happen. So like with triangles and stuff, you know when it's going to break out of a triangle because it comes to a point and it has to do something. With these channels, it's hard to tell. But anyways, that was it, and let's measure that. Let's see how that would have worked out. I said about 3,000, give or take, and from where it broke out at the top of that to the initial top, 31,004. So that was 4,000, 4,300. That's where it peaked. It came down and closed that day at 30,600. So that was 3,500. And it kind of just bounced around here at 30,000 for a while. If you've been watching, I'm sure you know. So 27,000 is where it came out of that channel, 27,100, and basically 30,000 has kind of been where it's at. So that was about it, right? So I'm making a video now because if you haven't noticed, I kind of make videos when things change. And so Bitcoin's been up here. That was the daily chart. Now I'm going down to the hourly chart. Let's scrunch this down. You can see these parallel channels. This is where it came up, right? There's the $3,000, about over $4,000 move up out of that channel. It fell back down to 1,000. I just described it. But since then, this is the hourly chart, what I've been looking at. A couple parallel channels. You can see where it broke out of this descending one. See that? Basically hit its target. In my recent videos that I made, I was talking about it's kind of hard for me to give out trades because it's kind of spontaneous. And I talked about how important it is to use stop losses. And you can see another descending channel here formed. And look at the breakout. That was a big breakout out of the top of that one. An ascending parallel channel formed. This is a common feature. A pretty interesting thing. When it forms a top, this is the recent yearly top right here. This is the local top right there, and this is a common thing when they come out of the parallel channels. They'll go blasting through the top, and then just go boom right back down. And so I've talked about that before, and that's a common characteristic when you're looking at these channels. When it's at the very, very peak, that's the all-time high of Bitcoin back in the last cycle when it almost went to 70,000, 69,000. That's what it did. There was a parallel channel there, and it was almost identical to what it just did there. Boom. So that may have been a top. That could be a top for a long time. Who knows for sure? But I'm making this video now because this purple line on bottom here at 30,000, you can see for the last month it's been support. Ever since it came through third week of June, it blasted through, right? And then it came back down to about 30, like I said. There it is. This is the hourly chart. It's kind of supports, and it went above it. And basically since then, it's been support many times, right? Support. And then just recently, here in the last 10 hours or so, I've been watching. I was going to make this video earlier. This is the hourly chart. This is the first time we're looking at this bottom purple line. These are the first candles it's actually closed, right? There was like one that closed here, but immediately the next one went back up. And all the rest of them are basically wicks. One closed here, but immediately went back up. This is different, so I'm pointing it out to you. Right here, about 8 hours ago, it started closing below 30,000 on the hourly chart. This could mean something. Now, I don't want to get ahead of myself and say it's going to do this or that, but that's kind of telling for me. First time in 4 weeks it's done that. These are all closing now. You can see 30,000 is no longer support. It is turned into resistance. So that's what I'm watching. If Bitcoin can get back up here and turn it back into support. If it doesn't, it's probably coming down. And you might, there's a line at 27,850 I talked about the last couple months. Would be a, you could probably call it the 28,000 to like 27,600. Down here, there's a, I don't have it drawn in there, but that's probably the level around, maybe a little under 28,000 is where it could go if it doesn't hold at 30. But that's kind of speculating. I just want to point this out. This could be something that's happening. 30,000 for now, folks, is without a doubt turned into resistance. And I want to show my trade. In the past, I said you probably shouldn't make videos on YouTube. People don't show their trades, so I've been stuck. I had a chance to get out of this trade here. Let me show it to you. There it is down at the bottom. I'm stuck, right? Let's show a little more. Let's go down to 90%. Okay, now you can see it better. I had a chance to get out recently. I didn't. Bitcoin has been very impressive. I'm surprised Bitcoin has shown the strength it has. There's a hype squad right there. The social media hype squad is firmly entrenched. So don't underestimate that in the future. Bitcoin holding above 30,000 for a month is pretty impressive. And here it is. You can see because I'm holding this short position that I got stuck in, I'm actually in profit. I've realized profit of $360. That's the green. But I'm down 3,200 on a $7,400 trade. See how that's working? But there's my trade, right? It's working out kind of good because I've got other accounts where I've started to hedge and I've been just basically opening longs. Every time Bitcoin comes down to 30,000, I've been longing. It's been working out real good. And it's kind of good, a good benefit of being stuck in a position as long as I don't get liquidated. So I've just been longing at about the $30,000 level, but right now I wouldn't suggest doing that because this looks like it might be a breakdown, and I guess that's about all I have to say. But there's that trade. It's stuck, and two good things coming out of it is I can use it as a hedge. I can almost indiscriminately just open longs against it, and if the price goes down, oh well, right? But it's been working out good. So anyways, that's it. But with that being said, folks, I do want to get out of this short. I don't want to be in a short position. The Bitcoin halving cycle, 273 days, tentatively slated for April 16th. So as strong as Bitcoin has been with this bad news and all this stuff, let's go back to the daily chart. It's pretty impressive that it's sitting at 30,000 right now, right? It's basically almost come up to 100% pump since it came off the very bottom down here back in January, the start of this year. That's pretty impressive. So I'm kind of thinking Bitcoin could still come up here. This is the range back here, right? This yellow line here. It's kind of confusing. I didn't mean to make this video about this, but this range back here is where we're at, and that yellow line where it peaked out back here is the range we've been stuck in for some time now, and that is at 32,378. So I wouldn't be surprised. I've kind of been anticipating it maybe taking a run up there and that being the ultimate resistance. That could still happen. If Bitcoin were to turn around right now and pump back up, 32,378 could be the top. If it were to break through there, I'd be surprised, and I guess it's not going to happen quick. But 34,500 would be the next stopping place, going back in time. If it were to break up there, and I don't think it's going to. It's looking like it's breaking down, but there it is. This daily candle here closes. Zoom in on that. This daily candle closes 7 p.m. Central Time, and I it's currently at 29,868. I'm looking to see if it will close below 30. And if the next one opens up, if 30,000 is resistance, then it's looking like it's resistance. It's looking like it's flip flop, but it's too early to tell. But keep an eye on it. And how many ways can I say that? And let's see. There's something else I want to say. Oh, I got these two purple lines here at 30,443 and 30,483. I drew those in on the 5-minute chart originally, a long time ago when I first saw it form. And those have been, this is the hourly chart here. Just recently, it bounced directly off of there. And it's been that area, just call it 30,500 or so would be a resistance to watch if it were to go back up there. But I guess the point of this video, why I fired up the screen recorder, is because it is officially closing candles on the hourly chart below 30,000. It did back here twice yesterday, and it managed to get back up above it, and then it lost it again. So it's looking like it's breaking down, and keep an eye on it. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching. It recently set a low at 39,000 or 29,637 right here last night. And what another level to watch would be this wick back here. The lowest wick of this range that we're currently in is at 29,423. So you want to see, just call it 29,430. See if it breaks down below there. If it sets a new low, below 29,430, that's basically kind of another indicator. It could be breaking down to say 28,000 or maybe lower, but just keep an eye on it. As always, thanks for watching.